Hey, what's up guys? Worldwide here. So I think I got a fun video for you today. We're going to do things a little bit differently than we normally do. What I'm going to do is review what I believe to be the most technically perfect 9-darter ever thrown in the history of darts. So what I'm going to do is take you back to 2002. And if you see above my head here, Shaun Greatbatch threw just an amazing, perfect 9-darter. Each and every dart perfectly placed in the center of the treble segment and the final dart in the double segment. It's just absolutely amazing, and to be honest, I don't think he gets enough credit for what he did. But a couple things before we begin the video is keep in mind when you're about to see this next clip, the board that he was playing on, an absolute pile of garbage compared to the board that we play on nowadays. His board had staples in it. The treble segments and the double segments, obviously a little bit smaller. His board had raised wires on it as well. I can't tell if it's a round wire board or maybe a diamond wire board, but nonetheless, just a big pile of crap this dartboard was. So that makes his feat all the more impressive in my opinion. Now, secondly, before we jump in and watch this clip, I'm going to go over each dart by dart by dart, all 9 darts. But before we do that, I want to address some of you guys that, how can I put this nicely? But some of you guys in the comment section couldn't say a positive thing to save your life. So let me explain. I know that a 9-darter is a 9-darter. It doesn't matter in what order the darts go in. It doesn't matter what targets you hit. A 9-darter is the best you can do. Like, we all understand that. Same thing with a 180 though, guys. Like, you hit a 180, that's the highest score you can get in darts, 180 points. It doesn't matter if the darts are spaced apart. It doesn't matter if they're touching, perfectly centered in the treble segment. However, you guys know some 180s are a little bit prettier than others. You know, if you hit a 180 with all 3 points touching in the middle of the treble 20 bed, you're going to get out your phone, take a picture, post it online for everybody to see, just because it's such a perfect 180. Now, that's the same thing with this video I'm about to show you. It's such a perfect 9-darter. Like I said, all the darts perfectly in the center of the bed, as you're about to see. So what do you say we grab we'll fire up the screen record, and we'll go over this dart by dart, and you're just going to see how amazing this leg of darts was. And again, I don't really think he gets enough credit for what he did. Our first live televised 9-darter as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but yeah, let's grab the screen record and we'll go over this dart by dart, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. So here we go. Now, after saying all that, what do you think I can hit? Watch me throw up a 45. Oh. Ah. 81. Here we go, guys. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's take a look at this 9-darter and see if it's as perfect as I claim it is. So we have Shaun right here with the white shirt on, or the white jersey. Oh, and by the way, I did have to mute the original audio just because I didn't want to deal with copyright issues, even though this video is used in fair use for review purposes. So here's Shaun's first turn, and there's his first dart. Look at that, right perfect, dead middle of the treble 20. And incoming with the second dart. And if I had to nitpick, out of all 9 darts thrown here, this second dart is probably the worst thrown dart. And it's not quite in the middle of the bed. It's over there on the right-hand side and a little high in the bed. However, check out this third dart that comes in. It kind of makes everything perfect. So there's the third dart coming in. And look at that. It creates a perfect triangle. And again, if I was to nitpick ever so slightly, this clump of darts, this clump of a triangle of a dart could be moved ever so slightly to the left, maybe like a millimeter, and then I would probably consider it like really perfect. But nonetheless, that is a pretty looking 180. Oh, another little fact for this video: the darts that Shaun Greatbatch used, those are actually the darts that the dart ref started out on, and he used these darts to design his first generation darts. I think I'm accurate on that. Not totally sure, but I did know that the dart ref used these Shaun Greatbatch darts. But there's the first turn. And again, I edited out the opponent's turn just to kind of shorten up the video. But here's the second turn. Comes in first dart. Look at that. Bottom wire, perfect dead center of the treble 20. Second dart coming in right over the top. And I think you guys can get an idea where that third dart is going. So again, third dart coming in, and another kind of a triangle right there. I mean, this one is more center of the treble 20 bed. That has another great looking 180. I mean, all 3 darts pretty much just touching center of the bed. Doesn't get too much better than that. Oh, and by the way, here's a good look at this dartboard. If you'll see the 2 staples in the board, those aren't round wires. I guess you've got a raised kind of a blade wire, but still, That's just a horrendous dartboard. I would not want to be playing on that thing nowadays. But yeah, beautiful first and second turn. So we're going to go into his final turn. Here we go. First dart, you know where this is going. And look at that. Now I think it's at a funny angle too, because that dart is standing up a little bit in the bed. So it might seem like it's a little high in the treble 20 segment, but I believe that's pretty much dead center. It's just a kind of a weird angle, but nonetheless, I mean, look at that. You couldn't place that in the board by hand too much better than that. So coming down second dart, he likes to go treble 15, and here is where you can get a good idea of the treble size, because there's the point in the board and there's not much room to the left or right of this point. So that just gives you an idea of just how tiny these segments are. At a guess, I would say probably 8 millimeters wide to a maximum of maybe 8.5 millimeters wide. Now compare that to the target that I have hanging on the board, or hanging on my wall right now. The segment on my target dartboards are probably 9.5 to 10 millimeters wide. So yeah, these segments are incredibly tiny. Again, this eighth dart, perfect in the middle of the treble 15. So here we go, final dart. Look at that, again, perfect center of the segment here. If I was to nitpick slightly, I think it could come up, you know, if we're talking absolutely perfect, it could come up maybe, what do you think, a millimeter? If it was up about a millimeter higher in the bed, I would consider that dead perfect. But nonetheless, I mean, that is a great looking dart right there. So then we got the celebration, Shaun Greatbatch. First live televised 9-darter. Absolutely amazing. I would love to be in the crowd that day. He can't even believe it himself. So here we go, another look. Perfect dart. There we go, Shaun Greatbatch. So yeah, there it is, guys. Let me know what you thought of this video. I might review more, maybe more 9-darters or perfect legs. I don't know, maybe just trying to do a couple things differently here. So let me know what you think of this video. Comment down below, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video. Later.